before I even noticed by watching it, I noticed the things that she would say. When they're watching that YouTube, you know, those people are playing with these dolls and these doll houses and these dolls' cars and stuff, and they're telling the kids where they can purchase this from.
Yeah.
And so they come with the, you know, like my niece, she's all about Target all of a sudden. We never take her to Target.
Yeah.
Well, so where's Target coming from?
It's a money ploy.
Yeah, I'm like, Target.
It's a money ploy.
No, we shop at Walmart, honey. What you talking about Target for?
Yeah.
Because they tell her it's at Target, you know, and the little TikTok thing.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh God. See,
yeah, kids are growing up a little too fast because back in the day when we was kids, we were outside from the sun up to sun down.
This is different type, but you know what? This is different type of heat though.
We were, yeah.
This is different type of heat right now though.
We were playing. We were kids. When we were kids, as girls, we had our hair in ponytails and barrettes and stuff. I've seen little girls with lace fronts and wigs and stuff.
See, the only time that my daughter actually has that type of stuff in her head, like she's on the dance team. That's the only time she has that type of stuff in her head. She ain't finna walk around here with no full lace front with the flowing locks and all that. Mm-hmm. No, I'm good. And the thing is, I've told her mother numerous times, even when she was younger, like, I'm not gonna let my child grow up too fast and I don't want her doing certain things. I don't want her hanging out with certain kids because you have parents that don't really, excuse me, give a damn what their kids actually do. They don't care what their kids say, and sometimes that can influence your child. And that thing, a lot of the times, we as adults let our kids be around way too many adult things.
Yeah.
And they pick up that and they go, and pretty much they go with it. Mm-hmm. And then later on down the road, you're trying to figure out where your kid don't pick this stuff up from. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, they saw you doing it, or they saw you doing it, they heard you saying it. But I think I guess the only thing we really can do is just keep an eye on our kids and try to influence them with the positive things the best way we can, because we're not with them 8 hours out of the day while they're at school or daycare. And I mean, in my case, I can't dictate or I can't tell them what they can and can't do or say or whatever while they're at their mom's house. I can only dictate what they do while they're here.
Yep.
So
you have to know and be comfortable with yourself, knowing that you have taught your child everything that they need to know to prosper in life. And like you said, when they go to school, like, we don't know what is being taught to them by these other kids. You got all different type of kids surrounding around your child, and the most important thing is teach your child right from wrong, and discipline them when they're wrong.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of parents that always think their child is right when their child is not right.
Yeah.
And if you don't do that, when they get up, when they get older, everything that they do, they'll think, oh well, what's wrong with that? You know, like nobody ever disciplined you and told you were wrong because they thought you were King Tut and you wasn't.
And I think the system now makes it a little bit difficult for us to discipline our kids the way that we were disciplined, because I think I got my ass whooped with anything my mama and my grandmama didn't put their hands on. Mm-hmm. So now, like, and hell, back then we weren't calling no 911 and DHR on our parents, no none of that. Once you took that ass whooping and you went on about your business, you went on about your day. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, now they put so much freedom, and there's nothing wrong with child being independent, but there is something wrong with a child being way too independent. You know what I mean? They put too much independence on these kids to where, oh well, your parents are not supposed to be whipping you, or your parents are not supposed to be doing it. The corporal punishment is pretty much taken out, and they try to tell you how to raise your kids.
They do.
And I'm thinking, and the thing is, when they do that, the thing is, they don't want you to whoop your kids. They barely want you to punish your kids. Well, do time out and do this. The thing is, I got 3 kids. Every last one of my kids respond differently to a different thing to how I discipline them. What I do for my daughter, what I do for my oldest daughter, I can't do with my youngest daughter, because all 3 are individuals. All 3 have different personalities, and they all respond differently. And I think that's the same thing when it come down to discipline kids at school. All those kids have different personalities. All those kids are different individuals. You cannot suspend Johnny, but give Rex a slap on the wrist because And I hate when they do that. They make differences when it comes down to our kids instead of treating the situation accordingly. And
it's crazy because Friday I have a friend and she has a son and he's not bad. He's not bad at all. But when he might be a little bit highly influenced when he gets around other kids.
Right.
And so, she goes up there to school to just to see how he acts. Just to see how him and the teacher act.
Right.
And she was gonna bring her belt in, and I swear I felt like I started talking like a slave. I was like, no, don't do that, don't do that, because I'm like, because when they don't want us to discipline our kids. It's like you whoop your child in public because we got our ass whooped. Wherever you get the crime, you gonna get whooped.
Wherever you acted up at, that's where you getting your ass whooped at.
Now it's like if I messed up at Walmart, if I did something at Walmart, I'm getting my ass whooped at Walmart.
At Walmart.
You do that now, they gonna call all type of laws.
Yeah, you can't do it. You can't do a lot of the thing is. Back when my son was, if I'm not mistaken, back when my son was 3, me and my ex, we went shopping at Kroger's, and we were getting the kids out of the buggy and putting them in the car, and I just sat my son in the car so I could go ahead and start putting the groceries in the trunk. Well, somehow he decided he wanted to get out the car, and he was running towards in the parking lot, and the car was coming. So my ex snatched him up by his arm real quick. White couple came through. Oh, you can't do that. That's child abuse. I'm like, really? So so she's telling him, look, he about to run in the street, and if you get hit by a car, y'all say I'm a bad parent, and he want to tell us, I'm gonna do this, and I said, man, if you don't get your ass away from my goddamn car, I said, I don't give a damn what you do. I said, because if we'd have let him get hit by that damn car, y'all would have sat here and said, she was a terrible mother for letting her son run the street like that. I said, so you damned if you do, damned if you don't. Well, I'm calling the police. I said, I don't give a damn who you call. I'm going to go home and put my groceries up. Here go my address. You got the tag number. Send them on over here, and I guarantee you I'll tell them the same thing I'm telling you. I don't give a damn. I said, I think the world we live in now is so pacified to the point where you can't do nothing, or you're going to offend somebody, or what you're doing with your life and what you do with your kids is so wrong and it hurts everybody up. Look, what I eat don't make you shit. So what I do, how I discipline my kids, how I interact with my kids should not affect you. As long as I'm not running around here beating the holy hell out of my kids and they walk around here with bruises, as long as they're not walking around here.
Do you want to talk? Because you'll have your time.
As long as they're not walking around here with bruises and black eyes and busted lips, I shouldn't hear a damn peep out of nobody about the way I discipline my kids.
There's so much fucked up shit going on in the world that they like this whole situation with our kids disciplining our kids. They take things and maximize them to come to. I feel, and I could be the only one who feels this, but I feel like they take situations like that and maximize it to cover up the shit that's really going on in this world.
Mm-hmm.
We've been disciplining our kids since we could do it. You know what I'm saying? Since we've been doing this forever. So why now all of a sudden it's a problem?
Yep.
Because the same people that feel like you shouldn't do it, you got disciplined.
Yeah.
You got your ass.
And the thing is, they want to yell out, "Oh well, it psychologically damaged your kids, and it mentally messes up your kids." I said, "Look, I'm glad for all the ass whoopers I got, because if I didn't get those, you see kids now." You see adults that are my age now that didn't get their ass whooped, and they out here strung out on drugs and breaking in folks' houses and in and out of jail, and that's because they didn't get that discipline when they were younger.
And they never got that. What you're doing is wrong. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get that.
Their parents let them get away with anything. And the thing is, and I think another problem is you have parents. And I'm not knocking anybody that had kids young, but do you have babies that you have more and more babies that are having babies? So it's kind of like, it's more so along the lines of
a child raising a child.
A child raising a child. So if you never really got the discipline, now you don't have a child, you're not going to, because you weren't taught that, you're not going to do it to your kids. Or because you felt like, oh, well, my mom and my daddy whooped me all the time, so I'm not whooping my child.
You can only teach what you know.
Yeah.
If you don't know, you can't teach.
Yeah. And the thing is, I have so many people that I know for a fact, you can't say a damn word to their child about nothing.
I know people like that. You
can't say nothing to their child, or they are ready to literally fight you. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, my take on that is, I have a son. If I don't discipline him now, the police out here in the world are gonna do it. And there are people out here in the world are gonna do it. I have, and even it's not even just my son, because I'm raising African American kids. Because I'm raising African American kids, if I don't teach them right from wrong here while they're at a young age, the police are gonna do it out there, or somebody else out in the world are gonna do it, and it's not gonna be the way that I want it to be done, because they're gonna take it to the extreme.
I'm going to discipline my child. I'm going to spank my child, but you might kill my child.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, and I think, like I said, and then the thing is, I think what kills me the most is that you have those parents that, the ones that really don't know anything about parenting, and I mean, I don't think any of us really know anything about parenting like that, because there's no book, there's no handbook on parenting. You learn as you go.
When you as a mother, and I'm pretty sure, as a father you feel the same way too, but I don't speak from being a mother, but as a mother, when you give birth to this child, my son, I was 22 years old when I had my son. I didn't know a damn thing about parenting. Mm-hmm. But when I saw that little boy, it was instant love. It was instant. I just went alone. I just went with the flow. I went with the flow. And it's like, you don't have to know how to discipline your kids, and you don't have to know what to do. But if you really give a damn about your child, you're gonna try your best to talk to them and tell them, and what you feel is right for them. You ain't never gonna steer your kids wrong. That's why when we were younger and our mama and daddies told us, like, we ain't never gonna tell you nothing wrong. Like they used to say, like, that friend you got, that friend ain't no good. They wasn't telling us that because they was hating. No, they really saw that. Mm-hmm. They saw that a lot of kids that I hung out with. And a lot of guys that I hung with, my mom was like, you gonna learn that everybody not your friend. You gonna learn real quick that just because they call themselves your friend, they're not gonna have your back the way that they say they're gonna have. And those people that your mama said were no good, are you still friends with them?
I ain't friends. I think I'm friends with maybe one or two of them to this day.
I'm not. Everybody that my mama said was no good for me, I no longer hang with. And it wasn't even because she told me that. Because I used to be like, oh, you know what you're talking about. But I started to see for myself that what she was saying was right. Like, damn.
And you know what? A lot of times, that's, as a parent, that's what we have to do with our kids. You can tell them all day long, yo, what you doing not right. You need to stop that before you end up getting in trouble. But then after a while, what I learned with my mom is, after so many times of trying to tell me something, she took her hands off of the situation and said, you know what, I'm going to let you learn on your own.
That too. And I had to bump my head a few times.
I had to bump my head so many times.
I had to bump my head, but I got the picture. I got it. It might not have been in the best way, but I got it.
Yeah. And I